The healing power of nature. How the outdoors impacts your mental well-being. Ever feel a boost after a walk in the park or woods? Are you drawn to spending time outdoors, especially when you're feeling stressed? You're not alone. One study revealed that a whopping 95% of people surveyed reported their mood improved after being outside. While there haven't been strict controlled studies on nature's impact on mental wellness, the evidence from other research strongly suggests a connection. Even if scientists are still working out the exact link, all you need to do to experience these benefits yourself is spend some hours each day connecting with nature. Let's dive deeper into the perks of being outdoors and how to weave more nature into your daily life. Nature can lift your overall mood. As mentioned earlier, research found that 95% of folks surveyed said their mood got a lift after hanging out in nature. They felt less down, and their stress and anxiety levels dropped, replaced by feelings of calm and balance. Another study pointed out that time spent in nature is tied to a better mood, psychological well-being, a sense of purpose, and feeling more alive. Bottom line, people who feel more connected to nature tend to be happier. Nature can dial down your stress. When you're stressed out, heading outdoors might be the last thing on your mind. More often than not, you just want to power through whatever task is at hand. However, observations suggest you might want to rethink that strategy. Studies have shown that time spent in nature acts like an antidote to stress. As long as people feel safe, nature can not only lower your blood pressure, ease your nervous system's hype, and boost your immune function, it can also pump up your self-esteem, reduce anxiety, lower those stress hormone levels, and generally improve your vibe. Talk about a win-win. Nature can speed up recovery. A study involving patients who had gallbladder surgery uncovered another cool benefit of nature for our well-being. Superscript 3. Half the patients who were bedridden had a view of a small group of trees. The other half looked at a brick wall. The results? The patients with the tree view spent less time in the hospital, got more positive notes from the nurses, like in good spirits or progressing well, and often needed less pain medication compared to the other group. Sure, this study isn't directly about mental health, but the fact that just looking at trees can make such a difference shines a light on nature's healing power. And chances are, those healing vibes extend beyond just physical recovery. Nature can bring us together. All this research highlights how nature benefits us as individuals, but a bunch of studies also point to the bigger positive impact of nature on society as a whole. One study found that people who gazed at tall trees for just 60 seconds often reported feeling awe. That's a good start, but it gets even better. Those same people who looked at the tall trees for a minute were also more likely to help a stranger and felt less entitled than the other half of the test group who stared at a just as tall building for a minute. This research touches on a broader issue called nature deficit, the lack of time we spend in natural environments. This is often linked to how many hours we're glued to screens, whether it's the TV or the computer. Nature deficit has serious implications for our well-being, as it's been connected to things like depression, a drop in empathy, and a lack of altruism. How to bring more nature into your daily grind. Deep down, we all kind of know we should be trading some screen time for outdoor time. Researchers have different ideas on the ideal amount of time to spend outdoors for better mental health, ranging from 2 hours a week to 90 minutes a day. However, most agree that even just observing nature can have a positive effect. To really soak up the benefits, you've got to immerse yourself in it. The Japanese have known this for ages. Forest bathing, Shinrin-yoku, has been a popular practice in Japan for decades. It involves fully engaging your senses in nature, often through very slow and mindful walks. If you're short on free time or nature isn't exactly around the corner, but you still want to tap into its positive vibes, we've got good news for you. Research suggests that even simulated nature, just pictures, sounds, and scents of the outdoors, can have similar health benefits. Popping in some earbuds and listening to nature sounds, for example, is a super accessible way to get a little dose of the natural world. It can lift your spirits, lower your stress levels, and even make you feel more connected to your colleagues.